I just wanted to add what Larry just said there about responsibility. And, you know, the right to a free public education was written into our first state constitution. In fact, the federal Congress required every state to provide free public education to their kids. And our public schools were established and maintained for the benefit of our children. They possess that constitutional right, and therefore they are the true owners of their schools. Taxpayers are the trustees, and a trustee is a person who has been given responsibility for someone else's property. Trustees have specific legal obligations. They need to defend the trust, they need to be impartial among the beneficiaries, they need to account for their actions, be loyal, and there can be no, and they need to administer the trust in the best interest of those beneficiaries. Yes, times are tough, but our obligation remains. A child has one and only one chance to receive an education. We can't tell that boy or girl, you know, go away and come back in a few years when the economy is better. The board has already made substantial cuts to our budget this year merely to maintain the status quo. Close to $4 million that we cut out of our budget. For the past 5 years, revenues and spending have not increased. We spend $2,000 less per child than the state average. That's 20% less. In fact, there are only 10 school districts out of 522 in Missouri that spend less than we do. Yet our district has been awarded distinction in performance each of the past 6 years. In these past 6 years, we've reduced the number of classroom teachers by more than 10%. We've cut our support staff by more than 12%, and our administrative positions by 15%. Our employees have had their salaries frozen multiple times, and we haven't met our compensatory obligations to our teachers, yet they continue to meet their obligation to teach our children. Our district is audited each and every year. The federal government reviews our spending of all their funds. We comply with all state and federal reporting requirements. No discrepancies have ever been found. Our books are open for any and all citizens to review. An independent nationwide study rated the Mehlville School District as the best return on investment in Missouri. The allegations and innuendo regarding our finances and expenditures and you know, what we pay our teachers are nothing more than propaganda. To cut or eliminate academic programs for some political pretense violates the principles and legal obligations of all the citizens to the real owners of our district, and that's our 11,000 students. And with that, I move the previous question.